Hello. Everyone here is hot. So do with that which you will. Hi everyone, my name is Corny Coffee, yes, pronounced like the drink, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about how to become the best version of you. So I have gotten a ton of support on my I moved to LA with no money video, and so I wanted to make a follow-up kind of talking about what I wish I knew before I even moved to LA, because there's quite a few of them. I have nothing else to say, so let's just get into the video. Alright, number one, the first thing I wish I kind of researched a little bit better was how LA is not just Hollywood and Santa Monica and Malibu. Like, there's more to LA than what you see in the movies. And like, of course, theoretically, I knew that because I can look at a map and see LA is really big. But, oh my gosh, there's so much more to it than just Hollywood and West Hollywood and the beach. You know, there's South LA, which has its own charm. Of course, there's East LA, which includes like Silver Lake, Los Feliz, one of my favorite places in the city, downtown, of course, Pasadena is way more chill. So I wish before I moved here I knew more about the culture of each of these little pockets of LA, so I knew the best place to move first, because the first place that I settled in when I first moved into the city is not where I stayed, because I learned more after I'd been here for a while. So make sure you do your research and know about all of LA. Okay, number two, of course, you know I have to get into this. The cost of living is high here. I knew that, but it still hurts me a bit. Here in LA, the average cost of a 2-bedroom apartment is around $3K, somewhere in that range, a month. That's a lot of money compared to other parts of the United States. So just make sure you're aware of the cost of rent, of course, but outside of that, you know, the cost of groceries is more. You have to be very careful where you go grocery shopping, because not all grocery stores are created equal. There are definitely some that cost more. For example, if you're on a budget, I would stick to Ralph's, Albertsons, Aldi, and if you can find one in your area, a Walmart. If you're gonna go to Vons, if you're gonna go to Whole Foods, if you're gonna go to Jelson's, if you're gonna go to Pavilions, you are going to spend exponentially more on the same groceries. So understanding that, of course, gas is more expensive than most places in the United States. So be prepared to spend lots more on gas than you normally are. The cost of going out, the cost of going out to a restaurant, the cost of going out to a club, the cost of just buying new things like clothes and furniture, like everything here is more expensive than it is other places. Something that I was actually just talking to a friend about the other day, but like, let's take for example IHOP, a chain restaurant. IHOP's more expensive in LA than it is in the middle of the Midwest. Just something to ponder and have on your brain. You know, just be prepared to spend more money, and also make sure that you have money for things like, you know, dental and healthcare and all that stuff. Everyone here is hot, so do with that which you will. I don't really know what else to say about it. Just thought I'd throw that in here. One of the most important things that I wish I knew how to do before I actually moved to LA has to do with like myself and my inner work, and understanding how to protect my energy and understanding what energies are not good for me. Because a lot of people here, unfortunately, they only use people to get where they need to go. But I will say it is a more superficial city. Like, there's a lot of superficial energy around here. So make sure that you are protecting your energy and you're paying attention to who's in your immediate circle. But you want to make sure that the people you're spending your time with are actually worth your time and want you to grow into a better version of yourself, instead of just bringing you down in order to then step over you, you know? So yeah, protect your energy. Make sure you really, really pay close attention to who's around you, because it can make the biggest difference. It can make the difference between you thriving here and between you moving out a year later. So pay attention. This is another point about money, but it's really important. I wish I knew more about financial literacy before I moved here. Now, I knew a lot about saving before I moved here, and I knew about budgeting a little bit, but I didn't really know exactly how to budget everything. I just kind of like knew how much money I had and spent it on things that I needed and tried not to spend it on extra things that I knew I didn't need. But actually knowing how to like plan out your monthly expenses and budgeting and paying attention to your bills coming in is super important, because first of all, a lot of times people like to get one over you and raise your bills without you even realizing it, because most people don't check their bills because they're all automated online. So yeah, make sure you know what your bills are. It seems so simple, but actually a lot of people don't do it. Make sure you know exactly how much you need to pay off your bills, how much you're bringing in every month, and what your overflow is. So yeah, just knowing more about financial literacy. So if you are able to take some sort of course on financial literacy before you come here. If you're in college, it's the perfect time to take a business class. If you're not in college, take an online course, or just like Google a bunch of stuff so you don't have to pay for it. But yeah, I just like wish I paid more attention to that before I moved. Lastly, I just wish I believed more in myself, in my ability to be successful, because you know, you're surrounded by people who are really going for what they want, which is not something that you get everywhere. But sometimes when you see so many people doing that, especially if you have the same dreams as the people you're surrounded with, you might feel like it'll be harder for you because there's more competition. And I just want you to know that you have the ability to be successful, you have the drive to be successful, you have everything that you need to be successful within you. And those people, it doesn't matter what they do, because this is your life, okay? There is enough abundance in the world to go around. Just because someone else is successful doesn't mean that you can't be. Just because someone else has a lot of money doesn't mean that you can't have a lot of money. You know, that's such a simple concept, but also such a hard one to grasp. And so really like being firm in that and believing in yourself and knowing that, you know, even on your bad days, that you are here for a reason, even if it's just for a season to learn something, but you're here for a reason, and whatever you're here to do will happen for you. So, yep. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you like this video, make sure to like it. Comment below anything that you have to say about this list, or anything else that you wish you knew if you live here, or if you're planning on moving here, do you have any questions about LA and anything you want to know before you move that I did not mention here. So comment that below, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me and you want to learn and grow together. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday and a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you in the next time I upload. Bye!